I really don't like having bulls.
Bulls are. I mean, yeah, bulls are a different breed, and the hardest part I think for me is you're using them for a couple months out of the year, and the rest of the time they're just sitting around eating, getting fat, which is fine because that's their job. But on leased ground, especially if you're talking about, or even on ground that you own, that's pasture that has to be tied up, or hay that's being fed. That is, and you can't really. There's a lot of factors into it, but when you're looking at it, you're feeding them a bale of hay every couple of days, and you're like, well, there's $70, $80, and it's not making me any money, right? Well, and there's multiple ways to look at that, but having bulls means there is space tied up somewhere where your bulls are hanging out. Now the cons to AI, it's not, bulls are going to breed more cows, and long term, when you pencil it out, a bull is more affordable. Excuse me. However, AI allows you to take semen from say a $25,000 bull or $50,000 bull, whatever, a very nice expensive bull, and you can buy straws, for $35 to $50 and put those in your cows. So it's a fairly affordable way to increase your genetics. But you do have to have, cows under stress don't take very good. So, if you've got better facilities where you can keep them calm and work them good and get them bred, you're going to have, better luck, which is why we've never even tried it. Because
you have to have somebody that knows what they're doing. So in our case, we would
we'll
hire out, or I'd have to go get trained.
Yeah, we would hire it out, or Faith could go get trained. That would be right up her alley of things that she likes to do. I'm not the science guy at all. That part does not intrigue me. I understand nutrition a little bit and how to keep cows fed and healthy, but the sciencey stuff is to her.
Bull will have a higher success rate because they're out there. They can tell when a cow is in heat, whereas we are making a best guess. A bull can smell it, and they can get them the moment they're in heat, whereas we are trying to schedule it with hormones and making it happen when it's convenient and getting everybody synced up so we can AI all at once. So we're inevitably going to be inseminating some cows that are not in heat and not reciprocal.
Receptive.
Yeah, yes, receptive. That's the one.
Yeah, as I say, on AI, we usually have 50 to 60% conception rate.
Yeah, usually, and then you do it twice.
As I say, you got to run them through twice then. So that's another con.
And you're running them through the chute to give them hormones, to put seeders in, to do all of the extra stuff. So there's a lot more labor involved in AI, even leading up to the point of actually inseminating.
Whereas bulls, on our fall calves, we usually get around 95% conception rate.
If we have,
on a pretty good year, as long as everybody's got good food and
it doesn't get stupid hot.
Yeah. Oh, bulls are a pain. We've had bulls get caught in fence, die. We've had bulls get out on neighbors. We've had neighbors' bulls get out on us.
I don't feed the bulls anymore.
They
don't get fed.
Yeah, and you go to feed them.
If Joey's not home.
Go to feed them, and they want to play with you, and it's just... Bulls are a lot. And then if it's hot...
100-pound bull is not somebody I want to play with.
I've got a bull now that I haven't been able to get pulled out because it's hot, and he just went off and hid. And I saw him the other night. He came out about 9:30 at night, and I was driving by with the truck and trailer, and
He's
saw
fine.
him. Yeah, he came out. I just can't get him because it's hot, and he doesn't want to move. And the fence over there on that place isn't good enough that I could just go with the dogs and the horse and chase him out. He's just going to hide in the shade until it cools off. So currently on our cow-calf operation, we just use bulls because the facilities there, while they are usable, it's not ideal, to be running, 150 cows up the chute and artificially inseminating them. We do try to use some better bulls. We leased bulls for a while from a commercial guy, and then we did end up purchasing some bulls from family that they were themselves out of commercial cows. However, those commercial cows were AI sired and then bred with artificial insemination. So, and they would be from ABS. So, purebred Angus bulls, pretty close to purebred anyways. Is about as close as you can get for commercial. So those are the bulls that we purchased, and those are what we use currently. We will be having to purchase a couple more bulls this year because we had one end up with a sheath injury, and with keeping heifers, you do have to switch out your bulls every once in a while. Otherwise, you end up with, you can end up with some inbreeding. We're trying to avoid that. Having these new facilities will definitely open up some doors where we could, do some AI on some of our heifers and increase our genetics a little bit.